everyone. So I wanted to show you how to use this frame. So it can be really frustrating when you use a window overlay and the lines from the frame are going right through your subject's heads. And I wanted to figure out a way to stop that. So if you go to File and Place Embedded, then I'm going to choose the frame and I'm just going to size that to the image. So I'm going to get that bit perfect. Then I'm going to hold Shift and drag this along so that it stretches to the image. Okay, so that's that bit done. Then I'm going to come down to the layer below because now I want the lines to go underneath the frame. So I'm going to go to File and Place Embedded, and I'm just looking for the horizontal line. So we've got the horizontal line here. And again, we just want to size this to your image. And then I'm going to place it in a place where it's not going to go right through the model's head. Then I'm just going to Command or Control J to copy and again place that. And now you want to just make sure that it's pretty much in the same place. So then I'm going to go to File and Place Embedded and I'm going to choose the horizontal line. And again, size this to your image and it's just going to go below. And then we'll place that around there, Command or Control J, and we'll move it over here. So that's the frame done, which as you can see, it just makes life so much easier. So now we want to add some snow in. So I'm going to come to the layer below. So right at the bottom, just going onto the background layer, and we'll go to File and Place Embedded, and we want to look for the underneath layer, which I think is this one, yeah, because it's not called top. So this one, and we'll just place that to the image there, and then the rest of the adjustments are going to be on top. So I'm going to come to the top layer and then go to File and Place Embedded, and obviously as you're doing this it's going to be so much quicker. It's just because I'm showing you how to do it, it takes a little bit longer. So we've got the bit of a heap of snow, so I'm going to make that bit bigger and drag that down, and you can have that as thick or as thin as you want. I'm just going to have it right at the bottom there, and then a File and Place Embedded again, and I'm just going to choose the top layer of snow. So we'll size that to the image, and then you can add a layer mask, and you can either mask off or mask on. So if you're going to mask off, use a black brush at this point and just start masking away, and I would suggest a lower opacity, or you can mask on. So you can invert the layer, use a white brush and start masking wherever you want it. So you can be as subtle or as heavy as you like. How cool is that? I am really obsessed with this frame because it just makes life so much easier, and it's really quick to use as well. It will take you seconds. Obviously it just takes a little bit longer when I'm explaining everything. So I hope this helps, and I can't wait to see your images in use. Also, a little tip, if I find the frame, so we can merge these layers together if you wanted to blur the frame. So I know some people would like to blur it. So if I choose all of those layers, so ignoring the snow for the moment, I'm just going to merge the actual frame. Okay, and then we can go to Filter and Blur and Gaussian Blur if you wanted to blur that. You could do. And then you can blur the other components separately as well. So I hope this helps. Take care, everyone. Bye.